Hello everyone, in today's video, we are going to do problem solving based on polygons. And to do that, I'm going to cover three formulas which can be used to solve any problems based on any polygon, either be regular or irregular. So without wasting time any further, let's do some math. So before we start solving questions, let's check a few formulas that will help us to solve problems based on polygons. So I'll help you with that. For example, let's say we have a pentagon like this. It can be regular, it can be irregular also. That's not an issue. So let's say this is a pentagon. We know what is the angle sum property of a rectangle, right? Like each angle is 90 degree. 90, 90, 90. This is also 90. That's why for a rectangle, angle sum property is 360 degrees. Or if you check any quadrilateral, it will always be 360 degrees for quadrilateral. But what about a pentagon or an irregular pentagon like this, or same for regular pentagon? The angle sum property which will give you the interior angle, like the sum of all the interior angles inside a pentagon, will be calculated not only for pentagon but any polygon, either be a triangle, rectangle, pentagon or hexagon. So let's check. It is going to be n minus 2 multiplied by 180 degrees, where n is the number of sides. So for example, if we have to calculate for pentagon, we'll just write like this: 5 minus 2 multiplied by 180 degree. So 3 multiplied by 180 degree, which is 540 degree. So angles, like the sum of all the angle of this pentagon is going to be 540 degree. If it is a regular pentagon, then we will divide by 5 and we'll get the each interior angle if it is a regular pentagon. So this is one important formula which helps us to find the interior angle sum of any polygon. Second formula, how do we find the exterior angle? Let's say this x is the interior angle and this is the exterior angle E, and actually interior angle is marked as I. So from here we get the another formula: interior angle plus exterior angle always adds up to 180 degree. So this is the second formula. And the third formula, to find the number of sides if exterior angle is known to us. Number of sides of a polygon, of a regular polygon. So n is equals to 360 degree divided by E. This formula will help us to find the number of sides of a polygon. 360 degree upon E. With this, just remember these three formulas, and with these three formulas, we can solve any problem based on polygons. So now we'll do problem solving. If you have any doubts, any confusion in this, you can surely write it in the comment section and I'll get back to you. So let's check the questions now. Question number 1. It says the diagram shows a regular 5-sided polygon. Work out the value of x. It's a regular 5-sided polygon. Regular means the length of each side will be equal and all the interior angle will also be equal. So if this is x, this is also x, this is also x, this is also x, and this is also x, because it's a regular polygon. It says work out the value of x. So first we have to find the interior angle sum. So for that we'll do 5 minus 2 multiplied by 180 degree, because we will use this formula n minus 2 multiplied by 180 degree to find the interior angle sum. We had just calculated it was 3 into 180, which is 540 degrees. So this is the interior angle sum, but we have to find only one angle. There are 5 angles which all are same. So angle X will be 540 degrees divided by 5. So this is going to be 108 degrees. So 108 is the value of X, 108 degrees. Let's move on to question number 2 now. I hope that was clear. Okay, it's a similar question. I mean the part B. It says the diagram shows a regular 6-sided polygon. Work out the value of y. Okay, it's a 6-sided polygon. We have to find the value of y. Value of y, we can clearly see that it's the exterior angle. And if we have the interior angle, we can find the exterior angle easily using the second formula. I plus E is equals to 180 degrees. But we have to find I first. So for I, we have to use this formula again. The first formula, n minus 2 multiplied by 180 degree and then divided by 6 to find the value of I. So n is, it's a 6-sided polygon. So the value of n is 6. So 6 minus 2, 4. 4 into 180 degree divided by 6. So we can just do the calculation here. 2 to the 4, 2 3 the 6, 3 1 the 3, 3 6 the 18. So this is going to be I equals to 120 degrees. If I is 120, so 120 plus E equals to 180 degrees. So E will be 60 degree. If E is 60, that means the value of Y is also 60 degree because E is the exterior angle which is marked as Y. Let's move on to question number 2 now. It's a 5-marker question. It says the diagram shows a regular 5-sided polygon with center O. Work out the value of X. The value of X and the value of Y in the second case. The value of X we have just checked, calculated like 2 times. The interior angle of a regular pentagon is, the sum of the interior angle of a regular pentagon is 540 degrees and the interior angle is 540 by 5 which is 108 degrees. Now this X is going to be half of this whole. This X is going to be the half of the whole angle and the whole angle is 108. So X is going to be 108 degrees divided by 2 which is going to be 54 degrees. So X is 54 degrees and now we have to calculate Y. So Y is the exterior angle. So we know that I plus E is equals to 180 degree. I is 108 degrees plus E is equals to 180 degree. So E is going to be 180 minus 108, that is 72 degrees. So the value of Y is 72 degrees. I hope this is easy. All we have to do is we have to remember the formulas and we have to understand in which case we have to apply which formula. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 3. Now we can clearly see that it's an irregular shape. All the sides are different. It says 4 of the angles of a pentagon are this, this, this and this. Work out the size of the 5th angle. So to find the 5th angle, first, which is this one, let's mark this as X. So we have to find the 5th angle. We know that for a pentagon, the angle sum is 540 degrees. For a pentagon, the interior angle sum is 540 degrees. Now we have to find the 5th angle. So X is going to be 540 degrees minus sum of all the remaining angles. So 84 plus 127 plus 114 plus 97 degrees. So let's do this. 540 degrees minus sum of all the angles. So I'll do 84 plus 127 plus 114 plus 97, which is 422 degrees, and 540 minus 422 is 118 degrees. So that's the value of the 5th angle, this one, which is 118 degrees. So we'll write 118 degrees over here. Let's move on to question number 4 now. Question number 4, it says work out the size of each exterior angle of a regular polygon with 15 sides. Each exterior angle with number of sides given as 15. So we know that we have the relation with the relation given with the third formula, relation with n and e. N is equals to 360 degree upon e. N is 15 upon 360 degree upon e. So we can transpose e and 15. So e is equals to 360 degree upon 15. So e is going to be 24 degrees. 360 upon 15 is 24. I hope this was clear. Let's move on to question number 5 now. Each exterior angle of a regular polygon is 15 degrees. How many sides has the regular polygon? Exterior angle of a regular polygon is 15. E is 15 and they're asking us for the number of sides. So n is equals to missing. So we know that n equals to 360 degree upon e. So this is going to be 360 degree upon 15, which is going to be 24 sides. I hope this is clear. So this is going to be 24 sides. Let's move on to the next part. It says the diagram shows 3 identical regular pentagons. 3 identical regular pentagons means they're all pentagons. It says work out the value of y. Work out the value of y. We know that each interior angle is 108 degrees. We have calculated so many times now. And we have to find the value of y. So if we have to find the value of y, we know that angle at a point, the sum of all the angles at a point is 360 degrees. So we simply have to do 360 degree, y is equals to 360 degree minus 3 times 108 degrees. If we will do this, we'll get our answer. So let me check. 360 minus 3 times 108, which is 36. So the value of y is 36 degrees. Let's move on to the next question, question number 6 now. It says the diagram shows a regular octagon. Octagon means a polygon with 8 sides, n equals to 8, with center O. Work out the value of x. Work out the value of x. Okay. We have to find the value of x. So for that, now we know that each interior angle is going to be same, and so let's calculate that first. So interior angle sum will be n minus 2 multiplied by 180 degrees. So n is 8. 8 minus 2, 6. 6 into 180, which is 6 multiplied by 180, which is 1080. And now to find for each side, divided by 8, which is 135. So 135 degrees, which is each interior angle. Each interior angle is 135 degrees. We have to work out the value of x. Now we know that this x, like for each, this will be x, this will also be x. If this is x, this will also be x, because this will become an isosceles triangle. So the base angle will also be equal. If this is x, this is also x. So that means if we divide 135 by 2, we'll get the value of x. So x is going to be 135 divided by 2, which is going to be 67.5, I believe. 67.5 degrees. That's the value of x. Let's move on now. Okay, we have part B. It says a regular polygon has an exterior angle 30 degree. Work out the number of sides of the polygon. So I think this we have already done. Exterior angle E is equals to 30 degree, and they are asking n is 360 degree upon E, which is the third formula. So 360 degree upon 30, 3 12s are 36, 12 sides. Simple. I hope this is clear. Let's move on now. Question number 7. We have a lot of questions with like different types. Few questions are very similar. We might skip that as well. It says find the sum of interior angles of a polygon with 7 sides. Now n is 7 here. It's okay. Sum of interior angles of a polygon with 7 sides. N is 7 and I is missing. Can we find E? E will be 360 degree upon, oh no, It says find the sum of the interior angles of polygon with 7 sides. N equals to 7. Simply 7 minus 2 into 180 degrees. So 5 multiplied by 180 degrees is going to be 900. 5 into 180, which is 900. So 900 is the answer. Basic direct question. We use the formula here. Here we use the formula n minus 2 multiplied by 180 degrees to find the interior angle sum. Let's move on to the next question now. It says the diagram shows a regular polygon with 7 sides. There are 7 sides. Work out the value of x. Give your answer correct to 1 decimal place. So if this is x, this will also be x, because this is a regular polygon, all the sides are equal, so that means this triangle will become an isosceles triangle. So we have to find this angle first. So n minus 2 into 180 degree to find the interior angle. So it is going to be 7 minus 2 multiplied by 180 degrees, because there are 7 sides. 5 into 180, it is going to be 900, and we have 7 sides. So each interior angle I is going to be 900 degrees divided by 7. Now, if I is 900 degrees divided by 7, we have to work out the value of x. So can we say 2x plus I is equals to 180 degree? Angle sum property of a triangle, sum of each angle adds up to, all the 3 angles adds up to 180 degree. So 2x plus I, that is 900 degrees divided by 7, which is equals to 180 degrees, and we'll extend the calculation now. So 2x equals to 180 degrees minus 900 by 7. So 2x will be 180 minus 900 divided by 7, which is 360 degree by 7. So x will surely become 180 degree divided by 7. But the question says that give your answer correct up to 1 decimal place. So divided by 2, which is 180 by 7, which is equals to 25.7. So x is 25.7 degrees. This is the value of x. I hope this is clear. Let's move on now. Next question, question number 8. It says the size of each exterior angle of a regular polygon is 18 degrees. Exterior angle is 18 degrees. How many sides the polygon has? Number of sides is equals to 360 degree upon E. So 360 degrees divided by 18, 20 times. So 20 sides. Work out the sum of interior angles of the polygon. N minus 2 multiplied by 180 degree to find the interior angle sum of the polygon. N is 20 sides, so 18 multiplied by 180. Let me check. 18 multiplied by 180, which is 3240. 3240 degrees. 3240 degrees. Let's move on to the next question, question number 9. Question number 9, it says the diagram shows an incomplete regular polygon. The size of each interior angle is 140 degrees greater than the size of each interior angle. The size of each interior angle is 140 degrees greater than the size of each interior angle. Work out the number of sides of the polygon. So this is 140 degrees and this is, let's say, unknown exterior angle E. So we can find exterior angle. So 140 plus E is equals to 180 degrees. E will be 180 degree minus 140 degrees. So E will be 40 degrees. It says the size of each interior angle is 140 degree greater than the size of each exterior angle. Just a second. let me check like this. As per the statement, it says the size of each interior angle is 140 degrees greater than the size of each exterior angle. Let's say exterior angle is E. So interior angle is going to be 140 plus I. It says the size of each interior angle is 140 degree greater than the size of each exterior angle. I plus 140 is equals to E. Work out the number of sides of the polygon. We know that to find the number of sides of the polygon, we have the formula 360 degree by E. And to find E, we can use this one. I plus E is equals to 180 degree. So we need the answer, okay, the equation in terms of E. I plus 140 is E, or you can say I is E minus 140 degree. So E minus 140 plus E is equals to 180. 2E is equals to 180 plus 140. So 2E is equals to 180 plus 140, which is 320, divided by 2, which is 160. E is equals to 160 degrees. But how is this possible? E is not, definitely not 160 degrees. Okay, I think we have to do it like that only. I think it's a direct question. There is some comma, there should be some comma here. Then in that case, E is 40 degrees because interior angle plus exterior angle adds up to 180 degree. E is 40, so N is going to be 360 degrees divided by 40. So I think 360 divided by 40, which is 9. N is equals to 9. So 9 sides. Let's move on to question number 10. It says, here is a regular 10-sided polygon. Work out the value of x. Show your working clearly. It's a 10-sided polygon. So each interior angle is going to be the same. So interior angle will be n minus 2 into 180. N is 10. 10 minus 2, 8. 8 into 180 degree divided by 10. So this cancel. 18 into 8, that is 144. So this angle is 144 degrees. Now let's mark this as P. So this will also be P. So let's find the value of P now. 2P plus I is equals to 180 degree. So 2P plus 144 degrees is equals to 180 degree. 2P equals to 180 minus 144, which is 36. So P equals to 36 by 2, which is 18 degrees. Now P is 18. If this is P, this will also be P. So P plus P, 2P plus X is equals to the interior angle, because this whole angle will also be 144. And P is 18. So 18 into 2, 36 plus X equals to 144 degrees. X is going to be 144 minus 36, which is 108 degrees. So the value of X is 108 degrees. Let's move on. Question number 11 now. It says, work out the size of an exterior angle of a regular polygon with 8 sides. Exterior angle E is equals to 360 degrees upon N. So 360 degrees upon 8, and we'll get the answer. 360 divided by 8, which is 45. Work out the exterior angle of a regular polygon with 8 sides. This is the answer, 45 degrees. Let's move on to question number 12 now. Okay, it says the diagram shows two congruent regular pentagons and a part of a regular n-sided polygon A. This is the n-sided polygon A. Two sides of each of the regular pentagons and two sides of A meet at a point P. Calculate the value of n. Okay, so we have to find the number of sides for the polygon A. So this is going to be 108. This is going to be 108. We have already calculated the angle sum property of pentagon many a times. This is going to be 108, 108. We can find this now. Interior angle of a regular polygon A with n number of sides. So I plus 108 plus 108 degrees is equals to 360 degree, because angles at a point always adds up to 360 degree. So I is going to be 360 degrees minus 2 times 108 degrees. So let's find the value of I. 360 minus 10, just a second, 360 minus 2 times 108, which is 144 degrees. So here it is 144 degrees, and we have to find the value of n. So to find the value of n, we need I, and we know that I plus E is equals to 180 degrees. I is 144 plus E is equals to 180. That will make E equals to 36 degrees, and n is 360 degree upon E. So 360 degrees upon 36, n is equals to simply 10. So 10 sides, or we can say it's a 10-sided regular polygon. Yeah, so 10 sides, n equals to 10. Now last question of this video, and then I have one more, like a challenge question. So let's try this and then we are done with the video. Question number 13, it says the diagram shows a part of a tiling pattern. The tiling pattern is made from 3 shapes. 2 of the shapes are squares and regular hexagons. This square, regular hexagon. And the third shape is a regular n-sided polygon A. And we have to again work out the value of n, the number of sides. We know that this is going to be 90 degree. This is also going to be 90 degree, because the angles at each vertex of a square is always 90 degree. For hexagon, we have to find. So hexagon 6 sides, n equals to 6. So interior angle, this I is going to be 6 minus 2 multiplied by 180 degree divided by 6. So 4 into 180 divided by 6, 6 1 is 6, 6 3 is a, so 120. So this I is 120 degrees. So this let's say I, for the bigger shape, is going to be 360 minus the sum of the 2 other angles. So I is going to be 360 degrees minus 90 plus 120. So that's 210. 360 minus 210. This is going to be 150. So this I is going to be 150. We know that interior angle plus exterior angle always adds up to 180. So let's say I plus E equals to 180 degree. I is 150, so definitely E is going to be 180 minus 150, that is 30 degrees. E is 30 degree, so n is going to be 360 degrees divided by E, which is 30. So n will be 12. So that's 12 sides. I hope this is clear to everyone. And now the last challenge question that you guys can try is this one. Question number 14. It says the size of each interior angle of a regular polygon is 11 times the size of each interior angle. Work out the number of sides of the polygon. So do try this question. With this, we are done with the video. I hope this was really helpful to solve problems based on polygons. If this was helpful to you, do subscribe the channel and like the video, and make sure you share it with your friends as well, so that they can also study and get the help. Bye everyone.